Hey guys, I completely forgot to do this video until now. I just pressed upload. So as you're watching this, my video from my main channel is already up. But as I'm filming this, I literally just pressed upload and it's like going to be up in like an hour or two. So I'm really excited for you guys to see it. You guys, if you haven't watched yesterday's video on my main channel, you probably don't know this, but today's main channel video for Vlogoween is a paranormal updates video. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. But today like I said last week, I'm going to be covering this whole situation between Dean Ambrose and the Shield and what's going on between them. I don't know what is going on with the Shield right now. But before I actually start talking about it, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And let's get into it. So, honestly, I have no idea what's happening with the Shield. I do believe Dean is going to turn heel eventually, because if you haven't saw Raw this past week, Monday Night Raw, you wouldn't know that. If you have saw it, you wouldn't. If you did see it, like I did, after Dancing with the Stars, you would probably know that Seth and Dean Dean pushed Seth, and Seth pushed Dean, and Dean went to do the dirty deeds on Seth, and I'm like, okay, is this going to be a Dean Ambrose heel turn or a Seth Rollins heel turn once again, or what? I honestly don't know what's going on between them. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to do it. I just know that Dean may turn heel eventually. I do love Dean and the Shield together. I just heard another noise, but it's just my dad walking upstairs. Oh, okay. Anyway. But I love the Shield together, and I love Dean with the Shield and Dean in general. All three of them alone in general I love. And I'm sure I'm going to love Dean as a heel, no matter if he turns heel or not. But if he does turn heel, I'm pretty sure it may be before, maybe Survivor Series, or even at Survivor Series, or the Raw after Survivor Series. Also, guys, there's a few matches rumored for Survivor Series. One of them being Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman again, which, I love seeing those two clash. I love seeing them two fight and have matches against each other. I kind of like Braun, not as much as I used to, but I've always loved Roman, and I'm pretty sure I always will love Roman Reigns. He's amazing. I know a lot of people really hate his guts, but I personally love him, and he's one of my favorites of all time. But as much as I love seeing them two, Braun and Roman, clash, I don't know, it's kind of getting old. As much as they are good wrestlers, they're amazing wrestlers and stuff. They have such good skill in the ring. And as much as I love, like I said, seeing them to fight against each other, I think the feud is kind of getting old. Also, guys, I'm very happy because as of right now, Alexa Bliss is WWE's decreasing Alexa Bliss's push, which is amazing because okay, I love Alexa. I'm sure she's a great person outside of WWE, but I feel like I said in a couple of videos ago, I don't know if you watched it, but I mentioned that Alexa Bliss is being way over pushed, and I think her push needs to calm down a little bit and have her not win the women's title at every single pay-per-view or retain at every single pay-per-view. And now, since this whole storyline between Mickey and Alexa versus Trish and Lita has started building up for Evolution, I feel like Alexa's push is kind of decreasing a little bit, if you get what I'm saying here. But yeah, I'm very happy about that. Alexa Bliss is a really good wrestler. I just find she cheats a lot, and I know it's wrestling, and a lot of people do cheat in wrestling, but I hate when people cheat at anything, especially wrestling. Especially when wrestlers I'm not a fan of cheat, when Dolph, Drew, and Braun do it, I'm like, please don't. I hate when you do that. But when the New Day and people do it, it's kind of funny how when wrestlers I don't like cheat, I'm like, please stop. You're not allowed to do that. But when wrestlers I do like cheat, I'm like, keep it up, dudes. Keep it up. I mean, I don't know what's with me with that. It's just something that I'm all for. My favorite's cheating. Like, if Seth interferes in, like, Roman's match at Crown Jewel, the triple threat match for the Universal title. Also, guys, speaking of the Universal title, Kevin Owens has been injured, and I found a post on Facebook that has former Universal Champion has been injured. I was hoping it would be Brock Lesnar because I like Brock Lesnar. He's a really good wrestler too, but the thing I don't like about him is he shows up like once every single like 5 months. And when he was Universal Champion, he defended his title like once every like third or fourth pay-per-view. And I hated that. Like, in a year, he's only had a match, like, in one full year, he's only had a match. In one full year, Brock has only had like maybe like 5 or 6 matches in a year. And Roman has a match like almost every single week on Raw and like every single pay-per-view, like SummerSlam and WrestleMania and Hell in a Cell and Survivor Series and all of that. Roman fights almost every single pay-per-view and episode of Raw. But Brock, he wrestled like 5 or 6 times and like from April 3rd, 2017 to like now. He's only wrestled like 5 or 6 times. Because he never friggin' shows up. And whenever Brock does show up, it's just to, like, brawl with somebody and, like, cause nonsense like he always does. Like I said, don't get me wrong. He's a very strong wrestler. He's an amazing wrestler. And I love his wrestling and his wrestling ability. But it's just stupid how he never shows up. Like, he's supposed to be a wrestler. And also, guys, I love how this video ended up being from this whole opinion on Dean and the Shield to, like, over pushing wrestlers I'm not a fan of. But, anyway, yeah. Like, if Seth interferes and helps Roman retain his Universal title, which, please God, do it, Seth. And please God, WWE, make it happen. I don't want to see Braun or Brock win the title, especially I don't want to see Brock win the title back. I mean, yeah, sure. I'm sure he'll be happy about it, and I'm sure a lot of his fans will be happy about it, but I won't. I love Roman, and I don't want to see him lose that title anytime soon. Like, yeah, it'll be cool if he loses it to, like, Dean or Seth or someone like R-Truth or something, even though that's not going to happen because R-Truth is on SmackDown now, going with Carmella, which I'm enjoying right now. But I only want to see Roman lose the title to someone that I really like Dean and Seth and Finn Balor. Him versus Finn Balor will be a really cool match. But anyway, yeah. Also, guys, when I heard there was an injury, that the former Universal Champion has been injured, I was like, please don't be Finn Balor. He's already been injured. The day after he won the title, he found out he had an injury and he had to, like, give it away. So, I was just hoping it wasn't Finn Balor or Roman, or that's it, but it was Kevin, and I'm like, okay, good enough. I was just hoping it'd be kind of Brock, but it is what it is. I just hope Roman retains at Crown Jewel, and he keeps his title, because he deserves that title for a long time. But like I said, I think Roman should lose it. If he's going to lose the title anytime soon, it should be to someone that I do like. I'm sure a lot of you guys may like some of the heels that I hate, like The Miz. I'm not a fan of him. Like, I don't hate him as much as I used to, but I'm also not a big fan of him. Like, his wrestling ability is on point as well, but I'm not a fan. I love Daniel Bryan. I was going to say I hate Daniel Bryan, but no, I love him so much. Same as AJ Styles. I love AJ too. Samoa Joe? And no. I loved him before, but since he, like, started coming after AJ's family, he's turned so psycho and so immature. Like, you're going to your opponent's house just to, like, make sure you win the title. Like, that's very childish and immature in my opinion. But what do you guys think? I can't speak for you guys. You guys can't speak for me. This is just my opinion, and I'm sure you guys can voice your opinions too in the comments. But back on track with Dean Ambrose and the Shield. I believe Dean will turn heel eventually. Just don't know when, but I believe he will. And when he does turn heel, I don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the Shield, like Roman and Seth. Like we all know when Seth turned heel on Roman and Dean in 2015, I believe it was. Roman and Dean were still buddies, and they were still going around like loving each other and stuff, but they just fell apart from each other and grew apart from each other. But last October 2017, they reunited. I think it was October 20th last year. So almost a year. Yeah, it will be a year tomorrow. They reunited. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Dean should turn heel? And if you do, will you like him as a heel? Or do you think you will? I think I will love him either way. I mean, I do love him, and yeah, there's a hole right there on my headboard on my bed, and I do not remember that hole ever being there. So I'm pretty sure there is a mouse. There is some mouse droppings on my headboard, and I'm like, yeah, if there's a mouse actually in there, there's no way I'm sleeping in that bed tonight until all the mouse droppings are out and that hole is cleared up, and make sure there's a mouse out of there, because absolutely not. But there's no hole in the wall behind it, though. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I think I will love Dean either way. And do I think he should turn heel? I don't care. I don't want to see the Shield end, but it probably will end up happening in a couple weeks or months. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to love Dean either way, whatever his decision is or what WWE's decision is for him to do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure next week's video will be my Evolution predictions, because not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after, I think, is Evolution. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next week for my Evolution predictions. Probably next Saturday, because it's on next Sunday. Not next Sunday, next Sunday, but not this coming. You know what I mean. October 28th is Evolution. I'm so excited. Also, guys, there is 6 more female wrestlers announced for the Women's Battle Royal to determine the #1 contender for the Raw Women's title. Any women's title, I'm guessing, because there's some women from Raw and SmackDown on there, so whatever title, they decide whatever title they want to go for. But Kelly's in there, Michelle McCool's in there, Ivory, Molly Holly, who else? I don't know, but Tori Wilson is also in there, but there's 2 more old women's, Maria Kanellis is in there. I'm trying to think of that other girl. I don't know who she is, but I'll let you guys know next week in next week's video, all the women that are participating and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.